Hi, I'm Srini Sripali. Thank you for opening my email. Thank you for clicking the link. Thank you for watching this video if you are on my email list. Thank you for listening to this on my podcast. If you are listening to this on my podcast right now, thank you for being a listener. Thank you for being a subscriber. And thank you if you're watching this on my YouTube channel. Incredible. We made it to year 2023. Today is the January 1st, 2023. I wanted to come on camera. I'm in my son's room. I'm borrowing his room. You can see his gaming PC right here, all his setup. He has an incredible setup, much bigger and better setup than mine. So I'm borrowing his room. I pushed him away. So I wanted to come on camera and I wanted to wish you a very happy new year, 2023. And everything that you are planning to have in your life, whatever goals you have or you had in the past, I want all those goals, all those things to happen for you in this year. 2022 was okay. 2021 was difficult. 2020 was hard. And we have gone through a lot to come to this point. So even in the last 1 week or so, I was just checking all the names and all the people who left us, at least people who I know. In the last 1 week, I'm like, it's heart-wrenching. It's hard to even think that these people just left just in the last 4 or 5 days. So you made it to 2023. That's an incredible thing. I get a lot of questions about success, failure, and things people could not accomplish. And I'm like, you made it. You are here. This in itself deserves a celebration. So whoever you are, whatever you are doing, first of all, congratulations to you. You made it to 2023. Now the question is, I'm here and I'm setting some goals. How do I make sure that 2023, this new year, is going to be much bigger and better than my 2022 or 2021? I'm saying that because I get these questions. On my podcast, I get these questions. So I'm going to take a minute quickly today on this video. I'm going to share with you some ideas, some thoughts. If it's okay with you, I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to go a little bit more deeper into this. But let's talk about some goals. And I know you have some for yourself. And the chances are, if you do not do something different, you don't approach those goals differently in this new year, then chances are they may not happen. That's the truth. They may not happen. And usually they don't happen. And that is why people keep getting excited at the beginning of every new year only to lose pace a month or two into the year. So I was at the gym this morning. I'll tell you, I want to check this photo. This is the gym today, this morning. And I went there with an idea to do something big. And I'm going to show that to you in a second here. But this is the story. People, set goals and they drop off. And I don't want that to happen for you in this new year. So whoever you are, whatever you do, doesn't matter. Whatever goals you have. And many years ago, I sent an email to a bunch of people on my email list asking them to share their goals with me. And it's amazing the kind of goals people set for themselves at the beginning. It's amazing, these goals. Crazy. It's incredible. I cannot even think the way these people have thought through about their goals. It's amazing. Now, there is one thing that I have consistently seen. And now, recently, about 4 weeks ago, I recorded a podcast on this, which is if you do not accomplish your goals in the first 90 days, then it's very difficult for that goal to happen. So either you condense the goal or you structure the goal in such a way that it becomes a 90-day goal, and then you go after that goal. Or you, that means you didn't plan. So if you have a goal that you could not condense to 90 days or less, you didn't plan it right. And I'm telling you that because across the board, multiple situations I've seen already, including myself. I'll tell you, I set a goal for myself at the beginning of 2021, which is to do a podcast on a daily basis. And I said, I'm going to, no matter what, I'm going to work like maybe, maybe for a week or 10 days, plan my podcast and see how far this goes. And I started thinking about it. I started putting my ideas together, and I started working on my podcast for about 10 days. And the 1st of January, this is 2021, 1st of January, I started the podcast, and I had recorded a few episodes. I was on, and then I started to miss my timing. So in the morning, 7 o'clock, I release a podcast, and then the next day, the next day's podcast, I don't even record till 1 p.m. or so. So I started slowly. Somehow I kept on going. Somehow I got myself back into the game, and I kept doing that for about 6 weeks, and I gave up in 2021. I was so sad. I was so depressed that this happened to me. I was like, I'm not going to do this. And I gave up, literally. I mean, I'm like, and then I waited for an entire whole year, which was totally incorrect, till the end of 2021. So starting of 2022 January, I restarted my podcast. And this time with some renewed understanding, with some deeper understanding of discipline. And I kept going. And I recorded, sometimes I recorded 2 or 3 episodes, sometimes I recorded daily. And somehow I kept my schedule, somehow I kept my commitment, to a point where, as of yesterday, my podcast, my 1-year commitment with my podcast is over. So 365 days. And people ask me, what are some of your learnings? I already got some questions. Because I've been talking about this a lot on the podcast, and people sending me messages asking me, what are some of your observations, some of your lessons that you took from this thing. I'll tell you, if you are not working on your goal on a daily basis, doesn't matter, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if you're not doing that, then I think you are missing out. And just a matter of time before you will start feeling, you'll become sluggish, you'll become lethargic, you'll become tired, or whatever it is, fatigue kicks in, and you're going to somehow, there's always going to be a reasoning in your mind that is going to be much more powerful than what you're doing, and it's going to talk you out of the thing that's otherwise important for you. And I fought all the demons as I was going through this. So if you're not doing something, then on a daily basis, then it's a challenge. And I want to show you something. I'm looking here at my phone, and I want to share something with you. So this is my entire podcast plan. So I started January 22nd with Happy New Year 2022, and I kept on going. Just see clearly all the podcast episodes, all the ideas on this app called Trello. So it's a Trello board, and you see February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Each podcast episode with the title, with all the recordings, everything on my Trello board, planned out, structured, and layered. And some of the times I was ahead of the Trello board, sometimes I was behind as I was recording the podcast. So sometimes I would put the thought, idea, and I mark a day. But sometimes people ask questions, so I had to take it out. I have to answer a completely different topic altogether based on their question, and I come back and update the Trello board. But the whole structure is in place, and this is how I worked my plan. And this was something that I was lacking when I did in 2021, and that's how I lost out. Whatever it is, plan. Whatever it is, structure it. And whatever it is, make sure that you accomplish it in the next 90 days. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to share with you one of my plans, one of the things that I'm putting together. I'm going to show you a few dynamics on, for example, I'm trying to get fit in 2023. Not that I'm not fit now, but I want to be a little bit more fitter in 2023. So how do I set a fitness goal? How do I go about it? This is very different than most people do, which is They say, I'm going to go run, I'm going to go do some weights, I'm going to get on a good diet plan, or I'm going to do fitness plan, whatever it is. So people approach it very differently. I've done that also myself, but now knowing what I know, I do it differently. And I'll be sharing with you my entire plan on how I'm structuring one fitness goal for this year, 2023. And I want you to model it. If you think it's valuable to you, copy it. But I'm going to give you everything that I know, and I want you to wait for my tomorrow's video. That's all for now. But I had an incredible incredible day today. I started my day incredibly well. I was at the gym and I ran for let me see, let me bring up on this camera here, hopefully. I ran for about 4.5 miles, 5 miles. Over an hour I was in the gym. Literally, I was in the gym for over an hour. In fact, all that 1 hour on the treadmill. So I'll talk more about this tomorrow. So if you are trying to set a goal for yourself in any aspect of your life, specifically if you're looking to set a health goal for yourself, then I want you to watch tomorrow's video. These videos, they take a lot of time to record them and to edit them and produce them. I have been struggling to combine my YouTube videos with my podcast. Podcast is easy. You just record and you're done with it. But recording videos is hard and processing them is hard. But I'll try. I'll do my best. We'll see how this goes. But again, one more time, a very happy New Year to you. May you be blessed with everything that you are aspiring for yourself in this new year. And that's all for now on this video. And before you go and before I go, please take a moment and post some of the goals that you have set for yourself on this video right below. You should be watching this. This should be on YouTube. So just post, in the comment section, just write down, whatever goals you have for yourself. Maybe one, doesn't matter what goals, whatever that goal is, but just drop in there so that I may help you. I may come back and record some videos and share them here, and those videos will help you. That's my goal. That's my intent. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's all for now. You be safe. Enjoy your time with your family before the activities start in a very big way. And before you know it, I'll be with you. That's going to be tomorrow. Stay tuned. Bye now.